I'll say what others are too afraid to say. Fullmetal Alchemist 2003 is a good anime, and I'm tired of seeing the 2003 adaptation overshadowed by Brotherhood. Why is it looked down upon? Because it's an anime original ending? Well, I say fuck that. For an anime original, it's pretty damn good, and holds up to other anime adaptations that follow the source material. You watch Edward Elric, a stubborn yet skilled alchemist who lost an arm and a leg, while Al, his brother, a kind-hearted suit of armor who lost his entire body as a result of them trying to bring their deceased mother back to life, look for a redstone to reset their body back to default. Now I know what you're thinking, this sounds dark and depressing. Absolutely. Both adaptations start off heartbreaking. However, Brotherhood would later go on to be a more optimistic, happy show, with moments like these that take me out of the show. While the 2003 adaptation kept a more personal, bleak, gloomy vibe, with the soundtrack reflecting that by being softer, more emotional, and slower in tempo, contrasting Brotherhood's epic orchestral soundtrack fitting the change in direction of Brotherhood's story. Brotherhood's story becomes grander in scale, with Ed and Al teaming up with the military, chimeras, and China in the fight against God for the sake of the world. The story becomes less about the Elric brothers and more about the country Amestris. You have other characters taking center stage, giving them more time to be fleshed out and overall just a greater character in comparison to the 2003 adaptation of them. Whereas the 2003 anime solely focuses on Ed and Al and their relationship with other characters. We see the Elric brothers having a more intimate relationship with Hughes, Nina, and Alexander. Moreover, the three receive more screen time, allowing us to get more attached to the characters. Because of this, when it's time for their big moment, it's that much more impactful than it was in Brotherhood. Now enough of this narrative bullshit, let's talk animation, the real shit. Brotherhood has better animation. Obviously, it came 6 years after the original release. You have King Bradley taking on a fortified castle, Ed beating the living shit out of a retiree, and Mustang lighting the Hulk's dick on fire, all in that beautiful high definition. But what Brotherhood doesn't have is this beautifully animated butterfly kick Ed threw out in the original 2003 adaptation. And as a 9th Dawn God Black Belt martial artist with 300 confirmed defeats under my belt, I can attest to the beauty of this kick and the quality of animation behind it. Now enough with the comparison between the two, let's talk the 2003 anime original ending. The 2003 anime original ending isn't no pussy pathetic weak ass anime original ending like these shows. Unlike all those other shitty anime original endings, Fullmetal Alchemist drifted from its source material early on its run and was building up to an anime original ending. Instead of doing some last-ditch effort to give a somewhat conclusive ending that was more often than not shit. For instance, homunculus in 2003 were a result of attempting human transmutation to bring the dead back to life. So instead of bringing your loved one back to life, you instead turn them into superpower-wielding zombies that need to be put down, giving a crueler consequence for breaking the taboo than Brotherhood, which their homunculus were just spawned from this guy. And that's just one way the 2003 adaptation differs from the original source material, letting it stand on its own. It's a completely different story which allows for you to watch and enjoy it even if you think Brotherhood is the better definitive version, which it most absolutely fucking is. But instead of comparing the two adaptations and saying one is shittier than the other, we should just be grateful that we got to have two amazing adaptations from this phenomenal series. Plus, the 2003 anime original ending, it's an isekai.